Good evening, good evening. Not only is it Happy Dog Day, it's also another edition, another show for spiritual knowledge. So thank you so much for being here. I know that you're going to hear some thunder. It is actually raining, and I cannot believe it. Yesterday it was so hot, and now it's just raining, and I can hear the storms coming. So hello, good evening. Yes. Happy Doggy Day to everybody. Yes, and all those were my puppies. And I will let you know that, oh my goodness, my dog's name, the Border Collie, is Luna, and Charlie is a Golden Retriever. So that's what you saw at the very beginning. I thought it would be so much fun because it is a dog. Happy Dog Day. So Tess, tell me, if you have a pet name or a dog, what is his or her name? If you have more, let me know what the names of your puppies are, because we need to absolutely celebrate them because they just bring such joy to our lives. Well, if you are new to the show, this is spiritual knowledge, and that's what it's about. Is we talk about different metaphysical things, and there's so much to talk about. And tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about free will. But before we begin that, I want to introduce myself. My name is Michelle Henderson, and I'm a psychic medium in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So I am so thrilled to be here. Let's see what Tess says about her puppies. Let's see. His name is Gunner. Oh, he's a chocolate lab. Yes. My kids actually had a chocolate lab, my older two, and grew up. His name was King because he was so big. But he was perfect for the kids. Yeah, labs are just love. That's all I can say is love, 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 love. And golden retrievers are too, but my goodness, I did not realize how much they shed. And of course, Luna, oh my gosh, my Border Collie is so sweet, but she is smarter than I am. And most of the time she wins her battles. But they have to be smart because that's how they were bred, is to, the sheep, right? So yeah, so everybody who has a dog, take good care of them because they are definitely loved. All right, so guys, let's get started with our our topic tonight. And if you're seeing this recorded, you can also let me know what your puppy's names are. And you can even put a picture up there. It would be fabulous for everybody to share that. But I wanted to go ahead and talk about what free will is. This topic came to me this week. And it really, whenever you get a psychic reading, this has a lot to do when you get a reading, okay? And so I thought this was really a topic that really needed to be talked about. So let's go ahead and get started, and just let me know when you get on and say hello. So free will, first of all, we got to do the definition, right? So free will is the power of acting without the constraint of the necessary or fate. The ability to act at one's own discretion. So this is you making the choice. You have lots of choices. I love this where it shows the tree and it shows that the pathways are splitting, right? So you have the choice to go which direction you want to go. And I love this. Now, if you have not seen The Matrix is absolutely awesome. And it goes over what free will is. And of course, Neo has to pick the red pill or the blue pill. So I thought I have to include this picture when we talk about free will. So of course, the red one embraces the sometimes painful truth of reality. And then the blue one is remaining in the blissful ignorance of illusion. And of course, you know which pill he chose, right? So he said, I want the truth so I can make the choices. So, but yes, if you haven't seen The Matrix, definitely that is a movie that you need to watch. But what's the opposite of, and this is kind of verses, and I could talk, a whole month over this because there is a philosophy behind this. So the opposite of verses is the Determinism Theory, okay? And this is based upon cause and effect. It means that the world is orderly and predictable. It means that your life is going a certain timeline. It's going a certain direction. You cannot change it. It's predestined, right? And then also lawfulness, okay? If and then statements. Oh, good. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Todd. I've got to share what Todd said, as we go along so I do not forget. So it's a matrix is one of the best representations of the Maya. Oh, that is awesome. I had never thought about that, but thank you so much for shedding light on that. Oh my goodness, that's another perspective as well. Oh, that is awesome. So yeah, and I studied, and I'm actually a behaviorist. So working with children with autism, a lot of the theory behind Skinner, or all the theory on Skinner, is all on cause and effect. Your environment has something to do with your behavior, your past experiences. So what Skinner thought about free choice is that it was an illusion. So, and I can see, and I'm not saying this is not true, false. Whatever you believe in, you need to still continue to believe in that. But this tends to be more logical because it's scientific, right? And so you can prove things with this versus the free will, all right? So I just kind of wanted to bring that up, what the difference was. But I'm not going to go like I said, you could spend the whole month and having nightly shows to go over this. But we're going to stick with free will, okay? Because we do have those choices. And I love this, okay? So note to self. One of the greatest gifts God has given me is the ability to choose. I can choose one thought over another. I can choose to have faith or fear. I can choose to worry or trust. I can choose to believe or doubt. I can choose to lean on God's strength and power on my own. I can choose to feel helpless or hopeful. These choices are mine alone. And of course, whenever you look at the Bible, Adam and Eve, had a choice, and we know what choices Eve made, and we know the results of that, right? But yeah, so the divine gives us choices, and so let me go ahead and continue with the next slide. All right, so the reason why I really wanted to talk about free will is when you go to a reading, okay, you go to a psychic medium and they give you future readings, gives you some things that are going to happen in the future. If you're asking about finances, or you're asking about having a baby, or buying a house, or getting a new job, well, sometimes, and being a psychic medium, we give you what we receive, right? We're just the channel of the divine and of the spirit world. So we're just the ones that are kind of giving you the information of how we get it from the other world to you, okay? So, there's no judgment or anything, but if you say, am I going to be able to buy my house in the future? And we say, no, I don't see you doing that this year. You still have the free choice to change that. And let me give you an example of what happened in my life. Is I had, a wonderful parent came to me because I had a private business, okay? And, I'll have to look at that in just a second, Todd. Hold on, let me finish this, and then I'll make sure I go to Todd next. Okay, so I had the opportunity. A parent came to me and said, I have some money. I want to open a school for special needs kids with you. And I would love to do it. And, it's like, oh my gosh, what a big opportunity. And it's just faith that I had to really look at. But I went to a psychic medium and he told me, he said, I think there, and I didn't even tell him that I was going into business. So he was right on the mark. He goes, I think you have an opportunity with someone that wants to put money somewhere. And I think his name starts with an M. And, but we're recommending not for you to do it. And I'm going, oh, okay, well, maybe not. But my goodness, Spirit was talking to me. It was kind of like a push. I heard what I wanted to hear, right? And it was kind of like a push that I needed to open this school for the special needs children. And it was the best thing that I could have done. But it was like Spirit was giving me information that I needed to hear to get my butt going, right? Because I don't like people telling me what I can't get up to. And that just kind of got me motivated. And so if a psychic medium tells you something that you don't agree with, you have the free will to change that. And I would not, and that's just something that happens. I would take it and meditate over it and really think about it. But yeah, so you definitely have the free will to choose which direction you're going to go, okay? All right, so, oh my goodness, it's so fuzzy on the other screen. You and I share much in common. I can feel it already. Studied psychological psychology into this day. Oh my goodness, did published research work in a college? The divine is with us all truth. Yes, I know. And Todd, let me tell you, before I became a behaviorist, I did a lot of cognitive therapy whenever I worked with children and as a teacher. So I did a lot of cognitive therapy, and then I went to behaviorism, which is totally different. And then it became so then I became, a spiritualist and a psychic medium. So it's really, my brain's just going. But I've always really know that there is truth to, free will. Absolutely. But I feel like everything I have learned has really helped me grow and see the world and look at how people believe in things. And really, it just opens up your mind. And I think it's just awesome that we have all of this knowledge. And then it says, never deny messages from, oh, okay. I don't know if I can pronounce that. Simvend. Okay, let me know. And I don't mean to mean, not for sure who that is, Todd. So let me know who that is, okay? Because it may be somebody else that they don't know who this is as well. So let me know what that name is for, okay? Okay, never deny from the divine. We call it intuition. Okay. Oh, wow. So never deny messages from the divine. We can call it intuition. I have a nonprofit that works with Trinity of Communities here in Texas. Awesome. Well, Todd, let us know what your nonprofit is, okay? Name it so that people can look you up. That would be awesome. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for sharing. And you're right, yes, get the message from the divine. And let me show you, because this is kind of, sometimes it's, what if I told you exactly what you needed to hear? And so this is also with the Matrix, right? And he was kind of filling in the blanks, and she was only telling him what he needed to do to put him on the right pathway. So that, yes, so exactly. But yes, so you definitely need to follow your intuition, okay? You may be getting a message from somebody else, but like I said, it's their interpretation of what is coming, right? And then once you receive it, you need to know, you got to use your intuition to figure out what you need to do, which pathway, right? So understand completely. But I love this, that exactly what you, and the divine did that quite a bit for me, because I think Spirit knew exactly how to send me those messages because they know me. And my goodness, I was going to do it. But whenever I did open the college up with the other person who owned half of it, the financial, I was very cautious, and I just felt like I needed to be cautious with every decision. So I think that's probably what the divine was trying to tell me is, yes, go into this business, but make sure, just be very careful in all your decisions. So it did make me, stop and think while I make these decisions. Okay. All right. So, okay. So what is, oh, okay. What? Oh my gosh, now I can't read this. What is this? Okay. So what is the name of your, okay, what the C is for the zero loan? Okay. So yes, so what's the name of your organization? Okay. Well, the business, the nonprofit that I started, it was actually working with children. It was called IASIS Learning Center, but we had to close it in 2013. So I no longer have it. Okay, and so, but we also opened up a private school called IASIS Academy. And it was open for 2 years, but we had to close because of financial problems. And then, well, I don't want to say problems, but we knew it was time to close. And then I closed my nonprofit because I had been working this nonprofit for 10 years, and I was beginning to feel burned out. And so, but I absolutely loved it. So, but yes, nonprofit it's awesome, right? But I don't have a nonprofit organization anymore. Okay, so this is awesome. So it is your life, your choice, and it's between. And I really like how Todd, what you're saying, Todd, is it's really between you and the divine, because the divine will help you. You get those little messages and little breadcrumbs. but it's your life, it's your choice, right? And you do also have a higher self that helps you along the way. And I tend to, and sometimes I'll feel that kind of push. But yes, so let me know if there are any other thoughts about free will. And I'm so glad that Todd's here, because when you get passionate about, free will choices versus no choices, your destiny and everything, it's just quite very, very interesting. All right, so let me see if you have any questions. I'm going to just give it a few minutes. Hey, Pat, how are you doing, girl? Hey, awesome. I love your energy, girl. I watched your show again the other day, and it was just like, it was happening. She has some awesome energy. And just give me some. So next time you're on, just send me that energy that you've got, okay? Because she really does. She's got some of that divine energy that you can see that she just shines. All right, so let me ask you, Todd and Bet, since you're still here, we talked about, oh, you're welcome. We talked about dog's days today. I know this has nothing to do with free will, but let me know if you have a dog, and let me know his or her name, because we're celebrating dogs today too. That's just one thing that we're doing, right? All right, so I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I'm talking about. Now, next week, it will be a different topic. And how I figure out topics is I do during meditation. As we're talking about the divine kind of leads me on what topic I need to talk about next week. But if you ever have a topic that you want me to talk about, text me and let me know, hey, can you talk about this week? And I can definitely look at it, because I feel like, we have the same group coming on, and our needs are the same. Okay. So, okay. I did name Brooklyn. Oh my gosh. And Bear. I love it. I love the name Bear. That is awesome. That is totally awesome. All right, guys. This will do it for tonight. Just remember, Monday night, I have Wine and Spirits readings, and that's at 7:00 on Monday. And then Wednesday, again, at 6:00, I'll be here with the topic, spiritual knowledge. And then we also have a spiritual message that I come on at Tuesday around 2:00. And that may change, varies, especially once I start working for the school district again. Oh my goodness, we have some more names, so wait just a minute. Grace is my gorgeous pup. Oh, awesome. I love that name too. The first one we had to put down due to epilepsy, Sir Duncan Riley. The other one was Gryphon. Oh my goodness, I love those names. Awesome. And dogs too, they just bring such joy. And I have always had a dog throughout my whole life. My first puppy was named Snoopy. Now that ages me, I know. Okay. All right, everybody, have a wonderful evening. Stay, safe. If you're in Texas near the ocean or Louisiana, be safe. We are getting the rain from it, which is awesome. I just love to hear the rain, because we really need it. But I'm in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, so we won't be getting a hurricane here, but we will be getting some rain from it. But I hope everybody is well, and I hope you learned something, and I hope you, oh, good. Oh, they were both yellow labs. Here's my, okay. Let me put, before I go, oh my goodness, it's moving. This is Todd's nonprofit, okay, if you want to look him up. They were both yellow labs. Oh my goodness, yes. Oh my gosh, labs are great. Labs are just pure love and joy, aren't they? All right, so much blessings. And remember, free will, man, it is your life. All right, and remember,